Oh, I thought I'd make a quick vlog, and oh my gosh, this makes me look humongous. Ugh, I've actually lost weight. I've actually lost, I think, 2 dress sizes. So I'm a little bit thinner than I was in um in December. So yeah, in January I lost 2 dress sizes. So I am thinner than this. This is something I bought when I was heavier, and now it fits extremely loose. It was loose when it came in the mail, but now it's extremely loose. But I like wearing oversized things when I'm at home because they're so comfy cozy. They're so comfy cozy. I actually, when I was bigger, I bought it so that it would fit loose on me. So now imagine I lost 2 dress sizes and it's loose. Anyway, apparently I have upset Father Mike and Father John and my men. And we're not upset with Marissa. We're upset with the situation that I created, that she created. Yeah, so I created a situation and now everyone is upset. And, I mean, look, I know there's rules. I know, I really do. And I try to respect the rules as much as possible. But today was a little bit impossible to respect a certain rule just because of circumstances. Not beyond my control, but the circumstances happen to be at one point like unchangeable. So now I have to deal with Father John's wrath, and she doesn't have to deal with my wrath. I'm just going to talk to her. Yeah, in a stern voice. That's right. I have to be stern because Marissa likes to do what Marissa likes to do, and there are rules that Marissa must follow. Yeah, I do. I need to follow rules. I need to be obedient. I was becoming very obedient. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but like, I didn't do it on purpose. I just kind of did it without really, really thinking of the consequences. So now I have to listen to stern lectures. So I'm sure Father Mike is going to talk to me after Father John. That's right. Anyway, so what else? What else? Yeah, such is my life. Like, I am 57 and I still get treated like a teenager, like, oh my goodness. Marissa does not get treated like a teenager, but Marissa has rules that she must follow for her own good. We didn't just make rules up, these are for her own safety and well being. Oh, yeah. Anyway, okay, so I went to a food bank today, and this one is really good. And I think this will be the only food bank I need to go to this month. And, but it feels good. And then I went to Walmart and I purchased some $1 2 liters, 2 liters, a few 2 liters for $1 each. And Diet Dr. Thunder. So, yeah, they're good. They're good. Um, and and then I came home, and I was gonna bring everything inside, but I just felt drained all of a sudden, completely drained and tired, just tired because I barely slept last night. And, or it could have been that my men were lecturing me the whole time and I was just tired of listening to it. No, she was just tired. Didn't get that much sleep last night. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so now I know what's going on tonight. I'm going to be lectured. I'll be lectured by Father John and then Father Mike. And, some of my men have already lectured me. That's true. They have to talk some sense into me, because I, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so, there was a job, but I decided not to continue with the onboarding process because it's very stressful to me. It was for, can I say? Yes, you can. It was for medical interpreting, and I made it through a few phases of the onboarding process, and I had to take a quiz. But then I just thought about it, when I did medical interpreting before, I was always scared. I was always scared that I was going to make a mistake because that is so, so serious. You cannot make a mistake. This is Father John. You cannot make a mistake when you're interpreting for the medical field. It could mean the difference between life or death. It could mean the difference between illness or health or a million other things. So Marissa decided, and I helped her decide, to not go through with the onboarding process. Yes, so, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. I remember how stressed out I was. How stressed out I was about about interpreting interpreting the last time I did it, and it was because there were so many medical calls, and I did well. She did extremely well, but she was nervous, and we don't blame her because she did not have a full list of vocabulary, and she had to just pray that she knew all the words, which she did. She did an amazing job. She has nothing but good evaluations from the last time she interpreted. Thank you. You're welcome. So, yes, I can interpret. I don't have a problem with it except when it comes to the medical field because, it's scary. It is. It can be frightening to some people. It can be when you think about the consequences of making a mistake. That could be very, very daunting to some people. Yeah. And, I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Not that I would, not that she would, but just in case. Yes. So that's where we'll leave that. And let's see. What else? What else? I should see two creatures that are adorable. Two creatures tomorrow. I should see them briefly. And my sister, actually, I don't know why. I really don't know why. Like, is she taking up Middle Eastern cooking or something? My sister asked me for tahini, and I didn't ask her why she wanted tahini, but it seems so strange for her to ask for tahini. And she always gets these different ingredients because she tries recipes. She tries recipes from all different sorts of recipes, so she's always getting something. And I didn't ask her, but I'm hoping she's gonna make hummus. That would be nice. I haven't had homemade hummus in a long, long time, and I would really like some homemade hummus. It's so delicious, especially when it's homemade, because you can control the lemon, you can control the garlic, you can control the consistency, and when it's fresh, it's not too thick, but you can make sure it's your consistency, everything. So, and hummus isn't that hard to make. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. So I hope my sister's making hummus. Yes, that would be nice. And we don't know what her sister's making, so do not ask us. So, anyway, so I bought her the hummus that she wanted, and I offered because I was going to Walgreens anyway. I said, "Do you want anything?" and she said she wanted hummus. So I bought it for her. And I thought it would be in the international food section, but it was right next to the peanut butter. So I'm like, okay, it makes sense because it's ground up sunflower seeds, and peanut butter is peanuts, but I just would never have thought to look there if I hadn't asked someone. I would never have thought to look there. But it does make sense, you know? I just thought international foods, that's where it would be, and it wasn't. So, that's that. I'm sorry, man. Don't apologize. You can apologize to us in private. I really don't like it when I mess up. I don't want to mess up. I want to make sure that I'm on track and I'm doing things correctly. But I always get in the way. You don't get in the way. Yeah, so lectures all around. Lectures all around from all around. From all around. Lectures from all around for me. Anyway, what else? Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Oh, yeah. So they have once again invaded my YouTube, and all the new YouTube influencers are now doing things. Well, not every single one of them, but some of them are doing things already, and that's because of magic. They are not doing things on their own. Okay. Anyway, what else? What else? This whole magic thing, this whole thing is so it is how do I put it? Just it's annoying. It's and if you fall victim to it, because anyone can, I can, but I pray a lot and people pray for me. That's why the effects of any spell or curse are very mild when it comes to Marissa. Yeah. But it's so horrible. This woman, and I knew what she was doing. Someone I knew called me and she cursed me. I think it was, I don't know the difference between a hex or a curse or a spell or a jinx or any of that. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they do or why there are different names for them. But I'm just gonna say she cursed me. She cursed me up and down, left and right. I mean, she's like this and that. I would tell you some of the specific things she said would happen, but I'm not going to. Okay, so this and that and this is good and this and do you and I mean, my goodness, and it's like, do they really, really, really have that much hate? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they get even for things that happened years and years and years ago. They'll think about it and get angry about it and then put curses on you. Anyway, so that's that. I'm never gonna speak to her again. Because why? Why would I speak to someone who called me and in my face? She probably didn't think I knew what she was doing, but I've been through it so many times. I knew that this and this and this would happen and this would happen and do. And she went on for a while, and there were so many curses. So many curses. This is Father John. Marissa's the target of so many spells and curses. But we are telling everyone, as I just said, the effects of them on Marissa are very, very light because of all of her prayer, because of all of her suffering, and proving to Jesus how much she is willing to sacrifice for him, and asking Jesus to hang out. We are not saying that everyone has to suffer the way Marissa suffered. But if you find yourself the victim of spells and curses, because you're not supposed to know, but if you know that you are, then fast a little bit. Not a lot, you don't have to, a lot, but pray and fast. That could be your suffering. Just offer up a fast, and not a long fast. You have to check with your doctor first, because you don't want to fast too much if you have medical conditions. You don't want to fast too much. Take advantage of Lent. Give something up for Lent and stick to it. Pray. All these things will help you against evil. All of these things. And always pray for others. And if you feel comfortable enough, ask people to pray for you. It all helps. All of it helps. Church helps. For those of you who are Roman Catholic, spiritual feeding is one of the best ways to avoid curses and spells and all of that. Go to Mass on Sundays. Take communion. Go to confession. Go to Mass. Take communion. Pray. If you can, make it to adoration. Go to adoration. Do all the things that are there for Catholics to help them. If you're not Catholic, you can still pray the rosary. It is the most powerful weapon against evil. Yeah. So, it just came out of nowhere. Like, just boo, 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 boo. I'm sure she had her reasons, but their reasons could be anything. Their reasons could be something you did when you were 20. And like all these years later, like 37 years later, maybe she remembered and got all upset and did all that to me. Or tried at least. If you know someone around you involved with the occult, you need to pray. You need to do all the things that I just mentioned, and even more, because they get upset over the tiniest little things. They try to control everything, and if you step out of line in the way they control, and they don't tell you, but they come up with scenarios and say, this is going to happen. And if you upset them because it didn't happen the way they wanted it to, they may do spiritual things to you. So please pray, and pray for them, because they need help getting out of that lifestyle. Yes. Anyway, now I get all heavy duty again and I can't continue my vlog. It's too heavy duty. Anyway, so Father John, do you have anything else to say? No, not right now. Father Mike, do you have anything you want to add? No, not right now. Okay, well, on that note, because it got so serious, I'm going to end this vlog, and I'm going to say, I hope everybody watching has a great evening tonight and a great day tomorrow, and things go your way. All right, bye.